What is up today, guys? It's Mystic Dreamcatcher, and today we have What If Total Drama Island was into groups divided by gender instead of the original teams that were placed. Just keep in mind, everything going forward is only my opinion. If you guys like this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. You guys are so amazing for watching, and I appreciate all the support. Let's get it. So obviously, as you know, Beth Courtney did not jump, and neither did DJ, which means the Screaming Gophers get the lead. And just to make a statement that leads matter in the very first episode, they're gonna win. The homeboy Ezekiel is safe. Obviously, Courtney and Beth being targeted as they are on the outs. And this is during the time where Beth and Heather hasn't even really talked at all. And I believe if being chosen between the two by a narrow vote, I'm going to say that Beth is voted off first. R.I.P. the homie by like one extra vote or some bull like that. Alright, the sleeping challenge. Now, obviously, no matter what, Gwen versus Duncan still in this universe. Killer Bass winning. Now, when it comes to the guys, I'ma say, like, there's obviously a certain clique formed in place. And at this moment, I'm gonna say it consists of Duncan, DJ, Jeff, Trent, and Owen. You know what, Noah? R.I.P. the homie. Alright, dodgeball. This was the one where Noah was supposed to get out. Now, apparently, Katie is a dodgeball god. Y'all let me know that in the comments last time. So I'm gonna say Killer Bass win. I'm gonna say that Harold carried, and Tyler goofed up a lot this episode, so he probably gets out. R.I.P. the homie. Alright, not quite famous. I feel like this episode will always be the perfect episode for Justin to get out on. An island anyway. Alright, the sucky outdoors. Now, the people who had major problems in this episode consisted of Owen and maybe DJ, but that's barely. However, over here, Sadie and Katie had problems. Izzy was fucking around. Bridget messed shit up. So I'm just gonna say Killer Bass loses. One of these four in particular is what most would say, but I feel like at this point, Eva has gotten so angry, so disruptive, so like pointing out every little thing you did wrong, like every minuscule thing. Eva, I'm sorry, your attitude, maybe it can be fixed in action. She was funny in action. This is the one where they have to face their fears. Heather and Cody definitely failed. I'm gonna say that Ezekiel would probably fail. Courtney failed. And I think Bridget failed, but either way, that's not going to matter because I'm going to say Killer Bass probably wins overall. This is when I'm going to say Harold rigged the votes. Because it's between him or Zeke, and they're planning to vote Zeke, but Zeke is the homie for Harold. So he does that vote flip shit and makes it all towards Duncan. Now, a lot of y'all might be surprised with that, but there's no Courtney, and I don't understand why he just didn't write all of Duncan's name down the first time. So we're writing wrong. Alright, now for this episode, Izzy obviously gets taken away by the RCMP. We can't stop that. Alright, moving on up. Paintball Deer Hunt. This is the one where Cody gets mauled by a bear. And I'm gonna say that happens, but not to Cody. I'm gonna say it happens to Harold. So I'm still gonna say someone picks up the Tiki doll, the bad curse one. I'm gonna say that's Bridget. She was shining her ore or saving an animal or some BS like that. She takes that Tiki doll. It's now Hell's Kitchen. They flame her for having it. Goodbye. Alright, so instead of Courtney convincing her teammates to vote Sadie off, I'm gonna say she does it to Katie. One of them needs to leave by now. Alright, basic straining with Chef. I'm gonna say this is when Heather pulls her BS with like Gwen and Trent. The whole kissing thing. In which Killer Bass wins, which leaves Trent as the person to take the fall, and then it's revealed what happened. R.I.P. The next episode is the extreme torture the one where they have to get the flags. Lindsay slayed in that one. So I'm gonna say she still does. Their team loses, but she carried, so she's good. Courtney, I'm sorry, R.I.P. I feel like Lindsay and Sadie are super close. And since you're the main reason Katie is off, I feel like these two probably align, along with either Lashana or Gwen. By the way, this is also the point where Heather has, like, Lindsay, and instead of Beth, probably Sadie. Alright, we have the final 10, which means they do qualify for the merge. Congratulations. 2 people are going to rejoin, and those 2 are Eva and Tyler. Lashana wins her trailer. Eva tries targeting targeting like Sadie or Lindsay for backstabbing doesn't work too well. Bye. Episode search and do not destroy. Heather, go ahead and get that immunity. I feel like Heather's talking to Sadie and Lindsay, who could probably also talk to Cody and gaslight Ezekiel. And with Lindsay being over here, Tyler might also throw his vote that way to secure him and Lindsay both being safe. RIP the homie Jeff. He got robbed. Alright, now the final 10. Hide and be sneaky. Multiple people can win this one, so I'm going to say they do. Thank you, Fanboy, for subscribing. You never know when I'm making a video and you subscribing could randomly be a feature. Alright, the bike elimination challenge, the one where Lindsay gets super robbed. But since Sadie is here, instead of Lindsay, I'm gonna say it's Sadie who gets duped. Hook, line, and screamer. It's kind of between DJ or Cody, but I'm gonna have to say it's DJ. He's one of my favorite characters. S tier for sure, but RIP the homie. Alright, this is the animal hunting challenge where you have to get an animal randomly chosen back to Chris McClane. Alright, now this is when I say Ezekiel messes up. Super thick plot armor to get all the way here. He got duped by a squirrel probably. This was the one where Jeff was voted out because he was too likable, so I'm gonna say that happens again. But instead of Jeff, it's Lindsay. Still a super robbed, sad moment. Congratulations, the final 6. Alright, so I got the challenge swapped. Lindsay will be out 6th. Instead of her will be Tyler. Alright, now we have the final 5. Now instead of people calling out Lashauna's name this time, I'm gonna say it's Gwen, and here's why. Trent says something about Gwen, which then starts the trend of everyone saying something along the lines of Gwen. Lindsay would say like, oh, I really like Gwen, and then Sadie liking Lindsay would be like, oh yeah, Gwen. And then Katie, being with Sadie, would say Gwen. In this universe, 5th place. Now for this challenge, Chef eliminates whom he wants. And I'ma say it's a team of Heather and Cody, and Lashauna and Owen, in which Lashauna and Owen loses. And in this episode, Chef got to pick who is eliminated, and I definitely don't think he's picking Lashauna. So Owen, maybe you ate all of his food, maybe you did something, but in this universe, you do not win. Close though. The final 3, obviously Heather gets out. Now very surprisingly, this doesn't happen very often, Cody and Lashauna in the finals, which obviously in a season like this, Lashauna is the clear winner, but it can be either or depending on your take. If you guys like this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. You guys are amazing. Any ideas or feedback, comment them down below. Have a good day.